guys, Rebecca Overson here in the Art of Building a Successful Massage Practice Facebook group. So excited to be with you guys today and bring on my guest this morning, Christine. You guys are going to love her. Listen, I met Christine 2.5 years ago. She reached out for help. She's been a massage therapist for 12 years at the time and wasn't making more than $1,500 in gross revenue, going through a super horrible divorce, dealing with custody issues, trying to be a good mom to her 2 little boys, and absolutely drowning in a practice that was not serving her. And you guys, I want you to know this. I have goosebumps just talking about her. It takes so much courage to look at what's not working and then do the work to turn it around. And so I'm really excited for you guys to hear from Christine today. I'm going to bring her on camera right now. Going to be intentional here and give you everything that we've got in about 10 minutes or so you can get on with your client. Hi, Christine. Welcome.
Hi.
Great to see you. So happy to see you. Okay, so just tell everybody who you are, where you practice, and what your niche is.
So I am Christine Ryan. I have been in practice for about 14 years now. I'm in Newport Beach, California, and I specialize in athletes, specifically cyclists.
Yay.
Athletes.
Awesome. And okay, so massage therapist for 14 years now, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But then in practice for yourself for 4 years, right?
Yeah, about 4. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, and so you reached out for help in April 2017. So you guys, at the time of this broadcast, it's now, what is this, September 2019? So 2.5 years ago, what was going on in your practice at the time? Give us the picture of what was happening.
I had about 2 in-home clients. So I was going to people's houses. And then I had a few spotty people. So I had about $1,400 of take-home income at the time. And it's funny, only having 4 clients, I still felt I had no time to actually build my practice, and because I was doing a lot of busy work, things that weren't actually bringing in any money. So I was busy, but didn't make money. So, I was standing in my own way of success, and, I felt I had no time for my kids, like no quality time with them. So I was scared to do more than what I was doing at the time, but I was constantly going to debt. I was burning through the money of the sale of my house, and I was stressed. I think I had about $5,000 left in the bank, and I'm just like, well, what am I going to do? I have to do something. This is not working, or I'm going to have to go find another career, or I'm going to have to go back to the spa, which did the same thing. Like, I'm working for somebody else, and I didn't want to do that.
Well, and I also remember, I really distinctly remember our phone call, you talking about your little boys, because their dad's a fireman, right?
Yeah.
Fireman. Yeah. So he's got this 10 days on, 10 days, this crazy ass schedule. And you're like, when can I see clients?
Yeah.
Right?
It was 2, 2, 4, 4. So it's always rotating. So a thing that we talked about was I needed to have a set schedule. And I'm like, well, then I'm going to have to hire a babysitter. And I can't hire a babysitter because then if I don't have a fully booked day, then I'm paying this babysitter only for a few hours, which babysitters don't do. And they also don't do it on spotty random days.
Right.
I was so stressed out about doing that. And, just had to do it.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah. And I just remember when you reached out for help, you're just like, I have no idea what I'm doing isn't working, and I have no idea what to do to even fix it. And that's a really scary place to be when you're on your own. Yeah.
Yeah. I was beating down doctors' doors because I was specializing at the time. And remember there's several things.
I love you so much. You were I remember having heart. I love you.
Well, I had thought about the name of my business because I knew that really mattered. So I'd really thought about it, and it was something that I really loved, and it was Acesso Wellness.
Okay, you guys, hold on. ACESO, which is the goddess of something, right?
The Greek goddess of healing.
Okay.
So, and it was Acesso Wellness.
Which means nothing to anyone except Christine.
Yeah. Right. So I thought about it. It was really to change my name. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No. And then you told me why. I'm like, fine. And then it worked. And then it worked. And so I was like, okay. And then, and I was beating down doctors' doors. My niche was lymphatic drainage, which I paid $2,000 to go have this thing. And then also oncology, which I've had all these certifications. I've spent money to do this, but it wasn't working because I was telling doctors this is important. This is important. And having to convince your clients that this is important. That's not my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my job to convince these people. Like the right people will seek me out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so to
But they weren't.
yeah, but they weren't, you know, like, yeah, it is just because I wasn't doing the right work. I wasn't doing the right things. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't going to, yeah. So I wasn't.
You had, how many doctor's offices did you approach? Now look, you guys can get, Christina's a total go-getter, like her energy. She's like a firecracker. She's an extrovert. And I remember asking you, because you're like, well, I'm going to doctor's offices and I'm trying to educate them
Packets
about
galore.
oncology, packets and everything. So how
Yeah.
many doctors and how many clients did you get from it?
I went to about like 80 to 100 doctors. Zero.
Zero clients.
Zero people were coming to me. A lot of plastic surgeons wanted to skim off the top of my cut. And I'm like, and the only way I could do that was with plastic surgery doctors, because you can't do that with regular doctors because that's buying clients and you can't do that. That's illegal. So plastic surgery was interested, but they only wanted to do it if they got money out of it. I'm like, huh?
Wow.
So,
and what were you charging at the time for a session?
I think I was charging about $100, and that's when I was going to their houses. Like,
yeah, in LA, in Orange County.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So,
and competing with Soothe and all those other people that do in-home. So
what were you, so what was the final thing that caused you to actually reach out for help? What was that moment where you're like, I need to talk to Rebecca, or I need to do something? Like, what was that?
I kept seeing money drain out of my bank account, and none of my efforts, none of anything that I was doing was working. And it's just like, there's something that there has to be something that I'm not doing, because I know I'm a great therapist. Like,
yeah,
I know I am. Like, there's nothing that I changed about my actual massage from 2 years ago. And now I have money coming in. So
yeah,
I just knew I was at rock bottom. Like, that's normally when you reach out to people. Like, I felt so low and so worthless and not confident. And I'm like, that's not me. Like,
yeah,
that is not me. Like, I didn't go to school for business. I went to school for massage, and that's my passion. And that's her passion. So I need to learn business side of things before this can work. So,
yeah.
and like, just what you said spoke, like what you said on, I think you were doing like a webinar or something like that. What you said spoke to me, because it wasn't just the business side of things. It's the more personal feeling, because that's what a lot of therapists do. They're compassionate people. So like, I felt the compassion that it was, okay, you weren't cheap, but you spoke to me more, that I felt that you were saying more, that it was more about the feeling side, that you were just trying to get money. Like, you had that same energy, like that you had been there too. Like, you're a mom as well. Like, you were going through divorce and you built a whole damn entire practice. Like, I'm like, this is the woman this is the person that I need to talk to.
Totally. No, and I'm so glad that you say that, because that's important to me, that people know that, you know, that's why I love this so much, is because I know how bad it sucks to be in those shoes. And you had 2 little boys, and I had 2 little boys when I started my practice. And I had a husband that wasn't making any money, and it was all on me, you know?
Yeah.
So what were the shifts? Like, give us a couple of the specific shifts that you made during the program, and then let's talk about the results and just where you are today.
I mean, as simple as just defining an itch and just going with that, and not standing in my own way. Basically not standing in my own way, and getting rid of the things that were not serving me. So the mental shift of, okay, I'm not, by defining an itch, I'm not alienating anybody. I have it. You gave me the tools to find my people, and to find my tribe. So
which wasn't oncology. You abandoned oncology. You guys, she abandoned all the training she had gotten, and because she was like, this isn't working, and now you're working with athletes and cyclists.
And then I had this idea in my mind from other people that did not serve me, that I couldn't do, like, that the market was too saturated for athletes. Like, everyone wanted to do athletes. So me coming in, like, I can't do that. No, I can, and I did. So that mind shift, and just and having the mind, switching the mindset, and then trusting that this will work. Like, that was the hard part, is trusting. And because I was just like, no, I got burned over here. I got burned here. Like, I don't trust anybody. So having to relearn trust, that was really big thing. And then also demanding what I wanted. Like, I want my own office. Like I was working out of a chiropractic office. I was working and that was trying to control my schedule. I was out of a bike shop like that wanted to take too much of the cut like that I was working for. I wanted my own office, and I have my very
and there
own
it
office.
is. Ta-da!
Yeah, like
also you have an
my
awesome
space.
business name and you have an awesome branding
Yeah.
and an awesome presence.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you raised your rates. Didn't you raise your rates to like 125 or something immediately? I just remember you just totally
115.
jacking 115.
And I'm
Good.
about 2 years later, I'm about to raise them again. So
Awesome.
I'm actually gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have people work for me. Like I have one person right now, an independent contractor that's working for me. So if
Great.
people want me, I'm gonna be 125 now. And if
Yeah.
they want my, they'll be 115. And then I didn't have recurring clients, so setting up a system to have people come back to me, like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, just the
Super powerful.
like in every tool that I had was right there. Like I was like, okay, well, what about this? And then the next week it's unlocked, and then there it is. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and I've gone back and redone this program I think like 4 times, and finally like made those small tweaks that needed to be made. Everything does not have to be perfect right off the bat. Like I thought it had to be perfect at the get-go. I'm like, I'm still finding things on my website that I'm like, no, we need to change this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no one notices and says, actually, everyone loves my website. Like,
You have a great website. I've actually used your website and branding story a lot with my current students because it was such a like, no, this is my name. It's the Greek goddess of healing and it's so meaningful to me. And I'm like, no one can spell it. No one can say it. No one knows what it means. No one cares but you. And like to have this name called OC Athletic Massage and like be the boss in that arena it's just that made you hugely visible. So your
boyfriend made my website.
Boyfriend made your website.
He tweaked it for me.
That's so great. By the way, we actually include that in the program now. We build people's websites for them. And we do their logos for them. Like it's just one-stop shop now.
So somebody you had somebody do my logo for me. Yeah. So yeah, I remember you had.
But you had to pay for it.
Yeah, I had to pay for it.
That's
included in the program now?
Yeah, we do a lot. I know we do a lot, and then you get lifetime access to it and the graduate Facebook group and all that support. I've seen you that's the favorite thing about that is I've just seen you posting all these updates over the last 2.5 years, and it's like your life has just exploded. You know?
Like it's not just like I said, it's not just you're leveling up in your business, you're leveling up in life too, and just you're creating the life that you want to have. Yeah. And it's possible. Like I never thought a million years that I would have my own spot. I have my own spot. I never thought in a million years that I would be opening up, like thinking about next year opening up a training and recovery center. Like I'm starting to do training, like I spin classes and stuff now. I'm like, well, what can I do that? Like I can retire from this and do that.
Options. It's great.
Options. Yeah.
It's really great. And I love what you said on your forum. You said, I have a practice and a life I love. The stress melted away. I have my own office space. I seriously have goosebumps. I have my own office space working for someone else. I respect myself. I respect my time. I believe in my packages I created, and selling is easy and natural. Clients come to me and I'm booked out 2 weeks in advance now. And you're making all the money that you want to make.
Yeah. Yeah. I went from 1,400 to about 5,500 take home. And
awesome.
My business is also set up with, I'm trying to think of the word that you used, with integrity.
Yes. Yeah. So you're not worried about, somebody coming and shutting you down or cutting corners and getting busted.
No. Yeah. I know. And just like, there's been a few clients and I'm just like, I don't have to bend it. Like, they're like, well, I really can't do it this time. This, church, that's awesome that they're doing that. But can you come in, after? I'm like, I don't work weekends anymore. Like, that's my family time.
Awesome.
If you want to come in, like, I really want to help you, but here's my hours. Like, I don't even budge on that anymore. Like before I was bending over backwards for clients and for people not to come back to me and respect me. And I'm like, well, I don't even respect me. So why should they? So here's my hours. Here's my time. I'm worth it. I'm not a box. And then that, competing with box office, like big chains. Like I was scared about competing with them. I don't have to compete with them anymore. I'm a specialist.
Yeah.
People are knocking down my doors.
Can you guys see that this woman just totally owns her power and knows who she is? And I say this over and over again, that the reason massage therapists struggles because they don't know who they are. So they're running around. I mean, you were being paid $40 an hour at a chiropractic office 2.5 years ago. They charged $85 for 50 minutes. You saw I have this up here, I have your
Yeah.
application, 7 to 10 clients a week, out calls. I'm trying to grow at a bike shop. I also specialize in myofascial
Doing
release. I also specialize in manual
everything.
lymphatic drainage. I'd love in some pipe dream to work with athletes, but that ain't happening anytime soon because I'm a single mom working with a crazy schedule. And I'd eventually love to open up it was like this dream that was like nowhere even accessible to you. And now you're living it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah,
I love you.
It's
so
like
proud.
here I'm like to the possibilities are like I just keep I'm gonna keep going up, and it feels great. And I just put my last I have my last certification I'm gonna get this weekend, and I just put all my certifications up. I'm like, no, we're proud of those things. They're going up on the wall because I'm like,
yes,
well,
they are.
Don't boast about yourself. I'm like, oh no, we boasted.
Yeah, we boast. I mean, again, it's owning. It's not what it is, Christine, is it's no longer being afraid to put yourself out there and to stand in your power and to own your credentials and to own your time with your family and to, it's like loving yourself enough to speak up and to also set limits. And now you're in control of your life. And that's what I want for you, right?
Yeah.
You guys celebrate with Christine. Okay, and I know you have a client coming in. So do you have any final words or encouragement or advice for people?
Well, the thing is, nothing outside of what everything changed internally. Like nothing changed outside. Like, I mean, I still have a crazy ex. I still have a crazy schedule. I still have crazy everything on that. Like, the only thing that changed was inside, and you have it within you. It's scary. You don't have to go it alone, and you shouldn't, because if we all have that, goal of seeing our profession, I mean, I know probably every single one of you want massage to be seen as something that is a practice, not an adult entertaining. Like, we all want that, and we all have the passion. We're there for our clients, but you got to respect yourself, and you got to respect yourself, that pretty much. And if we all want to see that, we have to stop almost undercutting each other and build each other up. Like, that's the only way to do it. Like, I have two other massage therapists. There's 2 other spots available for rent in my little building. And I said, hey, here's a great place. Like, I mean, they specialize in something completely different than me, and it's not a competition. Like, I've sent her clients, she sent me clients. So just love yourself and love one another.
I love you. It's so great. Oh, Christine, truly, I'm so proud of you. And I know how scary it was for you to make that investment to work with me, especially watching your business account dwindling and having no real clients in sight. And I always take it as a sacred honor and a privilege. I never take that lightly. I know it's scary. I mean, you didn't even know me. You watched my webinar, and then you got on a call with me, and you're like, okay, let's rock and roll. But, what I want to say to you is, I always believed in you, and I totally had compassion for your struggle. And I just want to honor and acknowledge you for believing in yourself enough to take that leap of faith to do the work that needed to be done. Not all the running around crazy stuff that didn't need to be done, but to actually stop and look at what needs to be happening on the inside to make that change. A ton of courage. Mad respect for you, woman. I love you so much.
And that I know I had I had a lot of money in the bank account from selling my house. I had a lot of I had a lot of time, and he's right here. Hi, come on in. I'll be right there. Hi, client. So I had an a bigger. I had much more help than other people do have. So I even if just take the plunge. It's scary, but I would just invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You're
awesome.
You always find a way. If you want it,
the committed always find it. The committed always find. I had that tattooed on my arm. The committed always find a way, and no bigger reason than to be the kind of mom that you want to be for your little boys, and really, take control of your life. So congratulations, and I'm so excited to see where you are in a year from now too. So, okay, go take great care of your client. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Oh, you guys, don't you just love her? I just love her, and it's it's just so much courage. It's so scary to be out there doing this by yourself, and you don't need to. I mean, that was, biggest takeaway here from Christine is it's not the stuff that you're doing on the outside that's going to matter. You have to have the courage to realize that what you're doing isn't working. And if you keep doing it, then you're going to be hosed. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. you know, like to actually have the courage to stop and look and say, okay, I'm really good at what I do, but I'm missing something, and help me find that missing piece. And to help you find that missing piece is, that's my job. I know the missing pieces, right? I know a lot of my students and graduates are watching too. Like, right, you guys, like this works. You know, it's never what people think it is. It's never just go get clients. You can read a book about that. That's not what you need. You know, it's not information you need, it's transformation. And you look at Christine, she's a totally confident woman who's taken charge of her life and believes in herself. And then magically, her clients do too. And she's doing amazing work and getting amazing results and living the life that she dreamed of. It's pretty extraordinary. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions for myself or for Christine, feel free to post them below. And for those of you that really resonate with that and are like, you know what, it's time to tell the truth and reach out for help, I am here. I am here to support you. We have a ton of resources in this Facebook group, including like these lives, and we've got special topics and Q&As and things like that. Great discussion going on about how to truly thrive in your own practice as a massage therapist. And for those of you that are absolutely sick of struggling on your own to try and figure it out, you know, trying to do the free stuff, trying to do the do-it-yourself stuff, please know that we are always accepting applications for my 8-week mentoring program, and it's not for everybody. Okay, don't worry. We're not going to invite you into a program if you don't need it and it's not going to serve you. Okay, we're very, very serious about results over here. And so we offer a complimentary, it's totally free, 60-minute breakthrough call or discovery call to get on the phone with you. And you'll talk to me or you'll talk to Amy, who's one of my awesome trained enrollment coaches, to really look together and see what's the real problem. Because you guys, most people that come to me with issues, they have symptoms, but they really don't know what the real problem is. And that's what the purpose of that call is to really uncover that so that you get clarity about what you need to do in order to solve those problems. And if we think it's a good fit, then we'll invite you to work with us. We'll give you all the details and you can take action or not. It's up to you. But it's really an opportunity for you to just get support and get clarity. So for those of you that are just drowning, struggling, absolutely sick of struggling, or just can't afford to struggle 1 second longer, then I invite you to just go ahead and schedule a call with me or with Amy. The system will choose. It's most likely to be me at this point. But you just go to rockyourmassagepractice.com and click on the link that says work with me. There's a little bit of details there about the program and some of the prerequisites that we want you to read before you apply. And please only schedule a call if you're going to show up to it. You guys, I'm just shocked how many people will schedule calls and then stand me up. Don't do that. 1 hour with me will make you hundreds of thousands of dollars for the rest of your career. So, you know, show up with the seriousness and the intensity of like, this really could change your life, because it does, and it has, and it certainly did for Christine. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Oh, thank you. Robin just posted the link there. It's rockyourmassagepractice.com. Click on that. And then as always, post any questions below, any atta girls for Christine. And you guys feel free to check her out. She does have an awesome website. Her name is Christine Ryan, and she is the owner of OC Athletic Massage. I believe it's ocathleticmassage.com. Okay. All right, you guys, have an awesome day. I'll see you soon. Bye.